and welcome back to the accounting module. In our previous lesson, we reviewed how to defer expenses and revenue. In this lesson, we will review the Analytic Budget feature in the accounting module. Following on from an earlier lesson in Analytic Accounts, the Analytic Budget feature enables businesses to create, monitor, and analyze budgets for different accounts or cost centers. It allows setting financial budgets, tracking actual expenditures against the budget, and provides reports for better financial control and decision-making. The feature is template-based, which means the users will set up a template for a budget and the system will follow and track the variables during the defined period under the respective accounts or cost centers. Let's see this in action. Navigate to Accounting, Configuration, Settings, and scroll down to the Analytics section. There is an option here for Budget Management. Let's ensure this box is checked. If not, check this box and click the Save button. Now we can see in the Accounting drop-down menu an option for Analytic Budget. Let's create a new budget so that we can track all sales by projects. Let's click New to create a new budget template and name our budget as Sales by Project. Let's set Mitchell Admin as responsible person for the budget. We will select Revenue from the Budget Type drop-down. The other options here are Expense and Both. Let's define the period this budget will run from as the 1st of January through to the 31st of December. If operating in a multi-company environment, it is important to specify which company this budget relates to. Let's leave this as our default company. Now we are done with the basic setup, we will start defining the accounts to track. Let's click on Add a Line and choose the Hazelbury project. Let's set the department as Sales. We will now define the budgeted amount. Let's say we plan to make £50,000 in revenue from this project this year, so therefore we will set that amount in the budgeted column. Before saving this budget template, let's define a budget line for other projects. We will add another line and select the Merseyside project and Department Sales. Let's set the planned amount as £75,000. Now click Open to set the budget. Let's save this template and review the outcome. We see some figures under the Achieved and Theoretical amount fields. The achieved amount will show any revenue that we have already made under the respective project. The theoretical amount is showing £32,602.74 for the Hazelbury project and £48,904.11 for the Merseyside project, indicating what our revenue should be by this point in the budget period if we are to meet the budget by the end of the time period set. Odoo is projecting that we should have made £32,602.74 for the Hazelbury project by this date, considering that we are already in the second half of the year. The Achievements field compares our achieved amount with the budgeted amount to show the percentage achieved. Let's suppose that we have more invoices to add for the Hazelbury and Merseyside projects that are not currently reflecting here because we haven't processed them yet. For that, let's navigate to Customer, Invoice, select an invoice, Action, Duplicate. Before posting this invoice again, we will set the analytic account as Merseyside and the department as Sales, so that the revenue will appear under Merseyside in our budget, and then we can confirm the invoice. Let's again Action, Duplicate. This time we will set the analytic account as Hazelbury and the department as Sales. Let's click Confirm. Now that we have posted 2 invoices under the respective projects, let's review our budget to see whether we are more on track to achieve our initial forecast. Let's navigate back to Accounting, Analytic Budget, and open Sales by Project. We see the achieved amount now reflects the new invoices that were added, and the percentage looks closer to target because we have started moving towards achieving our budget. If we want to audit the figures, we can simply click on Details, like so, and we will see a pivot table where the data can be reviewed. This can also be presented in a list or graph view by selecting the icons in the top right corner. The possibility of what can be achieved with the budget functionality is limitless. You can track revenues, costs, projects, and set up a template based on what sort of information you want to track. For example, we could set up a new template called Profit and Loss and then define the structure of this report to contain all P&L items. That's it for this lesson, where we have successfully reviewed the budget functionality in Odoo. Why don't you head to the next lesson, where we will review reporting in Odoo Accounting. Thanks for watching, and until next time.